What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And guys, we are back with another watch along here. It took us a little while to come back, but you know what? Better late than never. But today we are going to be watching one of our personal favorite horror films of all time, known as Hereditary, the masterpiece by Ari Aster. So, yeah, I mean, this is one of the best horror films to come out within the past 5 years or so. It's crazy to think this movie's almost 5 years old.
Yes, it is.
That is crazy, man.
But yeah, I mean, I'm very excited to watch this again. I watched this in October for Halloween, of course, because why would I not? So
I did a
uh,
sort of watch along for it. I had to turn it off midway through, though.
unfortunate. So
Yeah. Scheduling conflicts always suck.
yes, I know they definitely do. But as you can see, we got my co-host down here this time, Fritsky. What's up, brother?
Nothing much. I've been waiting to do this for a little bit.
For God knows how long, bro.
Yeah, definitely been a while.
You don't say, man. You don't say.
Yep.
But of course, we also have another guest, which is Movies and Train Studios. Getting close to actually getting up to being a co-host here since he's been on most of these streams with us for a while. So, how you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good.
So, but yeah, guys. If you guys don't know how watch-alongs work, obviously we will tell you because we're here. You grab your copy, obviously, of Hereditary. Grab the Blu-ray or the 4K, or if you have it on DVD, or I think it's streaming on Showtime if you guys have that, I guess. But I guess the only reason why you have Showtime is because you want to watch Dexter. But
No,
joking aside,
Twin Peaks: The Return. That's on Showtime.
I'm going to guarantee I'll probably be more of a Dexter fan more than Twin Peaks.
I don't know, dude. I don't know too much about that. The Return was one of that was, I think, the best TV show season of anything ever, easily, to me.
Yeah, but well, that's another video for another time. So
Yeah.
but yeah, if it's also streaming, if you guys are also watching it on Showtime, cue it up to 000, and when we say play, that is when we start the movie, and we will provide commentary throughout. And I'm also accept your guys' comments and questions as well. So fire them all away in the chat because we will be answering those as we go along. So, but this is going to be the earliest that we get started with these watch-alongs because this movie is about 2 hours long. So, but what do you say, fellas?
Yep.
I say let's get into this thing.
Let's get the party started, baby.
Yeah.
All right. So, who wants to count it down? Who wants to volunteer?
I'll go.
All right.
3, 2, 1, hit it.
Oh crap! I went through that freaking DTS thing.
Need me to pause it somewhere?
No, I can just fast forward a little bit.
All right.
I'm shooting this through
Palm
Voodoo, and
Star
for some
logo.
reason, when you hit OK on my remote, it
I have the Palm Star logo right now.
All right.
I just got past there. I'm at Ellen Taper Lee 78.
There we go. Fritsky, guess. I mean, I know Movies and Trains knows this, but guess what show I actually just binged today?
What?
Wednesday.
Oh, cool. What'd you think?
The show's finally out, bro. All 8 episodes are out. I binged it all.
Yeah.
That's really loud.
Are you enjoying it?
I love that show, bro. I mean, I love it. I mean, the show, the final episode of season 1 kind of ends on a little cliffhanger, so I'm like, they better announce a season 2.
Yeah.
So far, from what I'm hearing, it's pretty successful, so I wouldn't be surprised.
If they just cancel it after season 1, I'd be like, screw you, Netflix. Because if a film like that, or a film, Jesus Christ, like a season ends off on a cliffhanger like that, they have to announce another season.
Westworld season 4, they canceled the show.
I'm devastated about that because I'm actually, I mean, I've only gotten through season 1. I have not gotten to season 2 yet, but I'm loving Westworld so far. And I just checked out the first 2 episodes of The Wire because somebody actually recommended me that show. It's okay, honestly. It's not really my cup of tea.
I think it gets better as it goes along. I think as
You've seen The Wire?
I haven't seen all of it, but I remember it does kind of have a slow start.
I don't know, man. Sometimes HBO shows are a little bit too slow for me.
Thing is, with most HBO shows, you know that they're gonna go on for a while, so they kind of do take their time.
They're basically very much more methodical shows, pretty much.
From what I can understand from the serialized scores, the episodes in season 1 for The Wire go up, get better and better as they go along. But
I don't know. So far, it's okay, but it's just not.
I
really...
always thought that this part right here was always so creative.
The Dollhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
That is so interesting the way that they crafted that one.
Yeah.
Bro, it's a because you look at it in reality and you're like, bro, it's a freaking dollhouse. You can't fit in there.
Huh.
But I don't know. But let's see. I finished Hannibal season 1 yesterday. Actually, I finally finished that first season. That is a great show so far.
What service is it on?
Hulu.
Oh, okay.
All 3 seasons are on Hulu, but bro, Hulu better pick up that show, man. They need to pick that show up because it got canceled after season 3.
I think Netflix should pick that up because that's what they did with Cobra Kai. Pretty sure YouTube canceled it after season 2, and then Netflix picked it up.
Netflix picked it up.
Yeah.
But I really want Hulu to pick up Hannibal, since because that's the streaming service that they're held on at the moment. So
yeah,
that's kind of why I want Hulu to pick up Hannibal, so that way they can kind of also do the Silence of the Lambs storyline, because in season 3, from what I've heard, it's one half is an adaptation of Hannibal, and the other half is an adaptation of Red Dragon. So I want them to make a season 4 that kind of takes on the Silence of the Lambs storyline, because we all know how great Silence of the Lambs is.
Yeah, I guess the question is if you can recreate it. That's the ultimatum.
I gotta be honest. I started watching Michael Mann's Manhunter. I didn't really get into it. Not really sure why.
I'll just tell you this: if you think that they're going to water down the show Hannibal, you are dead wrong, because there is some serious gore in that first season. There is some serious gore. Because even I thought when they had a Hannibal show, I was like, okay, they just watered it down. No. That is a for sure rated R show. If you really think about it, because there is some gore.
I think Luke, you might have been one of the first people to see when I first got my my Hereditary screenplay book back there. I think you were one of the first people that saw when I got
it. I don't know if I was one of the first people that saw when you got it, but I mean, I definitely did check out that unboxing not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yep, still sitting very comfortably there. One of my favorite prized possessions.
Got that from the A24 shop there, my boy.
Yep.
I'm actually planning. I mean, I'm thinking about it, but I think I might buy something from the A24 shop if I really want to.
I want to get the Marcel Lachelle set.
Dude, that was exactly what I was gonna say. I wanted to get that Marcel Lachelle with shoes on.
The original shorts are so adorable. I love those so much.
I never watched those shorts, unfortunately, but I really want to. I mean, I've been hearing so many good things about the movie, so I was like,
I'm pretty sure
Come on.
if you do get that set though, they're included in like bonus features. So
Yeah, then maybe I can check it out. So
they're all on YouTube as well. So I recommend checking them out.
I've been hearing so many great things about Marcel the Shell's Shoes on. Like everybody that I know loves that movie.
I'm kind of surprised they're not releasing that on like just standard Blu-ray, but
They should.
Yeah,
because they didn't do that with Lamb either. Like they released it exclusively to the A24 shop. That's what they did with Lamb and also Marcel. So
yeah.
let's see. We got somebody in the chat. MVP Jared Runner. What's up, brother? How you doing? But yes, watched a lot of stuff today. Binge through Wednesday, watched the Guardians Holiday Special, and watched Werewolf by Night. Got through the first 2 episodes of The Wire. Yeah, I did a lot today.
Yeah. I mean, I watched Pineapple Express today, which was something.
That movie is something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not really my thing, to be honest.
I love Pineapple Express. I don't care, man. I love that movie.
I love Harold and Kumar, the first 2, and I'm kind of surprised I didn't really like Pineapple Express as much as those 2, but...
Wait, have you seen Harold and Kumar, Fritzky?
No, I'm not.
Oh, bro, you are missing out.
Well, yeah, you're missing out. Like I said, y'all know comedy's like not my thing. Like
I know they're not your thing though, bro. But I'm just saying, like for like stoner comedies, those are some of the best.
Well, because I've only off the top of my head, I've only seen 2. I've seen Dazed and Confused and Pineapple Express. And, like I can't really think of any others that I've seen.
I think some of those Cheech and Chong movies are like some of those Cheech and Chong movies, like Up in Smoke.
I've seen clips from Cheech and Chong. It's like I don't know, doesn't intrigue. Not my kind of humor enough to intrigue me to watch a whole movie.
I mean, I like stoner humor, just if they do it right. But wait, what were you saying? Movies and Trains? Sorry, I cut you off there.
The Cheech and Chong episode in South Park is absolutely hilarious.
Wait, what season is that one on again?
I think it's like season 6 or 7. No, maybe it's not season 6. I don't remember because it's Kenny's in
I need to look on both of those seasons because before I binge through 8 through 23, I've already seen seasons 1 through 7. So that's why I binged through 8 through 23.
I think it's just called like I don't remember what its complete title is, but I know it's something to do with like Cherokee tampons or something like that.
Already sold. Let's see. Jared has been editing a trailer. Yes, sir. Can't wait to see it.
I honestly have no idea if I like seasons 1 through 5 of South Park more than just season 6, because season 6 has like my top 3 episodes in the entire show. My favorite is the episode with Russell Crowe.
I'm gonna say that is kind of hard because 6 is definitely good.
I think I already have like my top 2 episodes like already unlocked. Tonsil Trouble and Preschool. Those are my 2 favorite episodes.
Oh, Preschool's awesome as well.
Stay away from us, Trent. Where'd you get that? What is that? It's my mom's taser. I took it from her purse.
Actually, I always forget. Let me look. Hold on.
Look, take your punishment. You deserve it. No, I don't want to tell you this. I hate telling you wizards. Bro, Trent Boy, when Trent Boyette gets out of juvenile hall, bro, he looks terrifying.
Yeah. Scott Tenorman Needs to Die is one of my favorites as well.
Oh, Scott Tenorman Must Die.
Scott Tenorman Must Die. Okay, yeah, that one's one of my favorites.
That's definitely top 5.
And then
I made you eat your parents.
Yeah, no. So season 8 is always going to be my favorite, to be honest, just because most of my favorite episodes are in that one.
I think my favorite season might be season it's season 14. Actually, is my favorite season of the show.
Didn't you say you really like season 3 too?
Of course, I mean I do. I mean, but it's just but that's my favorite of the earlier seasons. But like of the later seasons, it's season 14.
I don't honestly I don't understand the hate for the first 2 or 3 seasons. Like I really like those, to be honest.
I love 1 and 2. I'm not a huge fan of 3 though.
Really?
I mean I love the first 2 seasons are some of like the best like seasons of South Park.
I have to say honestly, oh, scary grandma.
Spooky.
Honestly,
bro, like that'd be like watching the Conjuring 2, and then that old man in the chair is like right there.
yeah.
Because
Okay,
wait, do you guys remember that story that Cody Leach told, like when he about the Conjuring 2?
No, I don't think I've heard it.
It's in his Blu-ray collection video. He was watching this in the theater. So little girl's at home, and there's an old man in the chair in the TV. Like she's looking at the reflection, and he's actually next to her. A black guy literally ran all the way down the stairs of the theater and never came back because he's just like, my house, and then pew, he just sprints out of the theater like the building's on fire. And then Cody was laughing and was like, and realized about an hour later like that guy never came back.
Loud
bro. Honestly, though, I have to say, of the first 3 seasons, I have to say 2 is probably my least favorite of those 3, because like I do like 2, but it's like there's a lot of filler in 2 as opposed to 1 and 3. I think, to be honest.
See, my favorite of the earlier seasons is probably season 3. So
yeah, me too. I'd say so.
2's
but season one comes up as a close second because that has some of my favorite moments in South Park history.
Season 1 is in my top 5 for sure.
Because bro, I love
dad reveal.
Yes.
Oh Jesus, I love that moment in Weight Game 4000. You guys remember that episode?
Yeah,
of course.
That was like the second episode of the entire show.
You're not filling out nicely. You're fatter than ever. Like people just go up and like, God damn, that's a big man. No, they don't. You jealous weakling? God damn, that's a big fat ass. Hey. Bro, anytime like anyone else will say like, "Shut up, Cartman," like I'll laugh because that's funny. Like, hey Wendy, nicely. Shut up, Cartman. But here's a good question. What's the biggest reason why you think Eric Cartman should be expelled from school?
Because he took a crap on Mr. Garrison's desk.
That's a good one for sure. I got one. Falsely accusing PC principal of molesting Butters.
Are we talking about just school-related stuff? Because I was about to say, this is not as bad as it gets at all.
No.
It's
even close.
Oh, here's another one. Infecting Kyle with HIV.
That wasn't at school, though.
Well, technically, it was found out at school, but the reason why they should, like, Cartman really should have been expelled for that. For infecting Kyle.
Because I was about to say, like, yeah, no, if we're talking about like the worst things he's done at school, that's a lot different than the worst things he's done ever. Those are 2 completely different things.
Because him killing Scott Tenorman's parents is the worst thing he's ever done.
For sure.
And you want to know another one of the worst things he's ever done? Faking his way into the Special Olympics.
Yeah, I was pretty screwed up.
I was like, I was watching that, and I'm like, bro, you're basically becoming Johnny Knoxville in The Ringer. I want to be in the Special Olympics.
That episode to me is like, I mean, I love South Park, but that one definitely, like, for me, kind of goes a little too far, to be honest.
Yeah.
Bro, it felt like I was watching The Ringer, but in South Park form.
I liked the subplot in that episode with Jimmy, and
But I was gonna say, but you know what the funniest part is about that Special Olympics episode? Cartman comes in dead last in every single freaking event.
which is it's like he really gets what he deserves, to be honest.
That's karma, bro. That's literally karma for Cartman. No pun intended.
Yeah, no, that was really awful. I can't even lie. Like, I like the Jimmy and Timmy storyline in that episode. Like,
yeah, that is really good.
But the Cartman shit in that episode, I'm not gonna lie. I love Eric Cartman as much as the next guy, but that one is like
that was too much.
I'm not gonna lie. It's like that part is like too much for me. I can't even lie.
Let's see. Another good one.
What you were talking about.
Here's another good one of the worst things he's ever done. Going on a killing spree.
Oh
yeah.
With the Dark Spirit Cthulhu.
And then murdering a bunch of hippies.
That's the best, bro. Like, that's the best.
That Hippie Die is a great episode.
The back of my Eric Cartman
he creates a drill that basically goes through hippies.
Yeah.
And then basically scares them away with death metal music.
The back of my Eric Cartman shirt says "Screw you, hippie."
Screw you, hippie. Like, why don't you go home and eat cheesy poops? That's better. Screw you, hippie.
Yeah,
I saw one of the best shirts I've ever seen on Amazon, and it's Cartman screaming at his cat, "No, kitty, that's my pot pie."
Yeah. Honestly, no, that Cartman shirt is one of my favorite shirts, to be honest. I haven't worn it in a long time, but
actually, you know what kind of shirt I need?
What?
I need a Breaking Bad shirt that says, "You're goddamn right."
I'm sure they exist.
That would be cool.
I know, but like that's the kind of shirt I need, bro. I love Breaking Bad.
You guys reminded me of one of my favorite episodes of South Park talking about Jimmy, Erection Day.
Oh.
So
I love that
episode. I love Erection Day, yeah.
Actually, I was gonna say, I think this is the episode that I was like, okay, they took it way too far. There's actually 2 episodes I can think of. It's Brittany's New Look and Human Centipede. Those are the episodes where I was like, okay, you guys taking it too far.
Actually, you know what? Another thing that Cartman's done that is terrible is making fun of breast cancer.
Oh, here's another one. Making fun of a midget.
I love that episode so much. I was actually thinking about that one a minute ago.
It's like, rise above it.
I love
shut your mouth.
I love the fight that breaks out later. That part is amazing.
Yes.
But you want to know? Here's one of my favorite quotes from South Park, and you talking about the breast cancer episode. Like, Eric, did you just take a crap on my desk? What's up? Cracking the desk, dog. What's up with that?
Yeah, that was good.
I was like, swag, Eric Cartman.
Wait a minute. I just realized, did you guys ever see the back of my computer?
Oh, yeah. I think he has some South Park stuff on it.
Not some South Park stuff.
Oh, it's all South Park.
Yep.
Oh, Rip Chef, man.
Yeah. Actually, let me see. Where is that sticker?
Well, if I get a computer,
that is where is he? There. That's Baby Chef. That's not even full grown.
Oh,
chef.
That's right.
I don't think
if I ever get a laptop at some point, I'm probably just gonna have a lot of Breaking Bad stickers on it.
Yeah.
If I ever get a laptop that properly functions, unlike my Toshiba, I would probably just not put any stickers on it. But I'm also that kind of boring human that wouldn't do that.
But if you were to, though, like what kind of stickers would you put on it, though? Like, that's the question. Like, if you were to.
Either South Park stickers or Stranger Things stickers.
I need to get back on to Stranger Things. I need to get back on that show.
You know what's really honestly
I fell
smart
off.
about this this scene right here is that Joan is such an important character later on in this movie, but she blends in as if she's like part of the group or whatever, when really we know she's like trying to bait Toni Collette. And by the way, guys, if you're at this point in the stream, and you haven't seen the movie, I don't know why you're still here. We're gonna talk spoilers throughout the whole movie, obviously.
Yeah.
but yeah, no. So, and something else that's really clever about it is a second ago when it showed like all the group people looking at her, Joan was on the left and not in the middle, and obviously the middle is going to be like the main center of focus. So like the fact that she was sitting in the group is going to go like right over your head. You won't pick that up until a second watch.
I still honestly didn't.
Oh yeah, I gotta say something to somebody here. I don't know if he's watching, but Tyler, Hereditary is awesome.
Does he not like Hereditary?
No, he likes it, but he gave it a 3.5. But literally said in his review, "Yep, not for me." And I was like, "Bro, you gave it a 3.5. That's good enough."
3.5, I still consider a good movie. So it's like, all right, not for you, but you still.
But then, bro, like if you give a film a 3.5, there's no need to rant about it because, bro, every time he gives a film like that type of score, bro, he always goes on a freaking rant.
Really?
Like example, Free Guy, X. There's another one. What's another one that I can think? Like, those are the two I can really think of are Free Guy and X.
It sounds like it's when he thinks it's good, but it's not that good, and I don't know why people like it.
Oh, I think another one, Massive Talent.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, bro, stop. You're just hating.
What was I gonna say? So, yeah, no, Luke. To emphasize on what we were talking about the other day on the Q&A, yeah. So, technically, I mean, I would definitely still say that Fire Walk with Me is. I would definitely call it a horror film, but it's almost like a mystery film before it's a horror film. Kind of like Seven in a way. Like I could still consider Seven a horror film technically, but I still think of it more of a mystery or a thriller than I do horror. But you can definitely still like say it's horror adjacent for sure. And there's definitely some moments in Fire Walk with Me that are some of the most scariest visuals I've ever seen in a movie ever, to be honest.
Right.
But definitely though, by definition, Hereditary is more of a horror film. So if you want like my pick for, you know, my favorite straightforward horror film, it would be this. But my favorite film that's related to horror at all, Fire Walk with Me for sure.
That's fair.
I think, I think a lot of people were rather surprised to see the placements of number 4 and 3 on my top 50. Like, I don't think anybody saw that coming. I kept that in secret for a long time.
Well, there you go. But let's see. Like the only way I would rant about like an overhyped movie is if it's like if I give it like 2.5 or 2 stars.
Yeah.
Like that's the way, or heck, even lower than that. That's when I would start ranting.
Honestly,
like,
even
then, if I think it's a film was like overrated, I would just politely talk about it. If it was like 3, like if it was like a 3 or 3.5.
Yeah, like there's been very, very highly praised films that I've given like a 3, and like
Barbarian.
Well, that was a 3.5 initially. I just cooled down on it, but it's like, yeah, no, honestly. It's like there's nothing really for me to shit talk here, to be honest. Like there's more to enjoy from a 3 or 3.5 more than there's not. It's just like you
like
probably
it's like you're watching it's like I'll give you an example. It's like you're watching Beast and you think that everything is supposed to make sense and nothing does, which I will say, nothing makes sense. And then you're just like, and then you just rant about it and you only give it like a 3. I'm just like, Go home. Go.
I wouldn't say it doesn't make sense, but it's just kind of a.
But bro, like
Good
nothing
movie.
makes sense in that movie. That's the thing I love about it is that nothing makes sense. You just
I
throw
think
all logic out the window.
I was about to say. I don't think he means doesn't make sense. Like it's hard to follow. Like Mulholland Drive.
Like I mean,
He
logically
means
makes
more
sense.
like
Is what I'm
logically.
meaning. I mean logically.
Yeah, exactly. This part always
That's
cracks
I
me up.
wasn't
What
saying
do you think you're doing
like
leaving
it's
the house barefoot?
like I wasn't like because just to clarify again, I wasn't saying like in a way that like you can't like get into it. Like I'm saying in a way like with all the logic with Beast.
Yeah, I know what you were trying to say.
Because that's kind of the point of the movie. It's not supposed to make sense.
Yep.
Like you see Idris Elba punch a lion in the face. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I know movies and trains. I know that because he's already seen it.
So, I might, since you were talking about shows, I might as well bring up something about TV shows. So I've been doing some thinking, and I think Twin Peaks definitely has beaten South Park to be my second favorite show. Excuse me, for sure. And ooh, the symbol. Anyway, so I better turn this down a little bit. Don't want to get him copyrighted. So here's what I think. So comparing Breaking Bad and Twin Peaks together. So here's what kind of does it, right? Is that I think personally the story of Twin Peaks in comparison to Breaking Bad, I actually do think the story of Twin Peaks is better. But, however, now I'm not and by the way, I'm not like extinguishing the story of Breaking Bad. It's still like one of, if not the best, like plots for a show or a movie or anything at all, ever. But also, I think what kind of puts it a little more at number one though, is that I think Breaking Bad is also, on top of having one of the best stories, it's also the most tonally consistent. Like it shows. Like I think that's what beats it in comparison to Twin Peaks. Is that in Twin Peaks, specifically in season 2, there are definitely a couple of episodes where it was because David Lynch left the show for a short period to do. I forgot what he was working on at the time, but he left to go do something else. I think he went to go work on Lost Highway or something, or maybe it was Wild at Heart. Whichever one it was, I don't remember. But anyway, he left the show for a short duration, and I think there was like a stretch of like 10-ish episodes during season 2 that he left for his co-writers to do. And that was a big mistake because not that the episodes were bad, and not that they didn't have nothing to do with the show or they weren't canon. Problem was it was very clear that something was missing, like that Lynch just has that special touch. And also on top of that, the episodes, like the only thing they contribute is that there's a very important character that comes up in the finale of season 2. And that's honestly the only very, very important thing that like it introduces. But other than that, like the rest is going to be only the stuff directed by David Lynch. And that's it.
Right.
So, yeah, honestly though, but besides that, one little nitpick, like other than that, Twin Peaks is basically perfect. But because of that, Breaking Bad doesn't have that at all, ever. I
don't have any negatives with Breaking Bad.
No, there is no negative with Breaking Bad. It is an A+ show.
With Breaking Bad, I think the first season is a little bit more of like a dark comedy than just like super serious. But
that's good. I think that was kind of I'm not trying to say that it was like the whole point of it because I mean obviously I'd be getting a lot of crap talk in the comments, but I'm just gonna say that it was kind of like a good way to kind of set up the show, like for what was to come, like for in regards to the tension of Breaking Bad.
Mhm.
So, I mean, again, I'm not trying to say that you're not wrong because I'm not trying to say that you're wrong because obviously, say la vie. Like we
There
all have
definitely,
our
I will say, there are definitely, like it is. I gotta say, season one definitely has more humor than the other ones. So that is true. I wouldn't, but like Luke is saying, I wouldn't say the whole season is like that for sure. Like I definitely don't think that. But but yeah, no, season one definitely has the most humor,
Yeah.
100%. Because like I mean,
yeah. I mean,
Jesse,
there's still
get off the
definitely
toilet. Get off the toilet, Jesse. Get off the toilet. Like that is hilarious.
but there's definitely humor thrown in the mix, like when you get to like the progressing seasons. But obviously, it's a lot more tension filled. Like
Yeah.
episodes like Better Call Saul or Fly, for example, like those are like the ones that are mostly comic filled.
Well, also, let's be honest, guys. Saul is like the funniest character easily. Like
Like he was such a good character that he even got his own spin-off show.
Yeah.
One of my favorite quotes in Breaking Bad actually comes from Saul, and it's when he says like he likes his women like he likes his lawyers. And it's like I think like what was it like gets business done or something like that with the right amount of dirty. Okay, this part is easily one of the most hitting close to home scenes with me because I have a peanut allergy, a very severe one too. I have a very severe peanut allergy, and on top of that, the way I found out was also me also being out in the middle of nowhere and going into anaphylactic shock in the middle of yeah. No, I went in. The way I found out about my peanut allergy is I went into anaphylactic shock in the middle of nowhere, just like this. And then, guys, it was then that
the accidental beheading.
Dude, the head snap is just the worst freaking. Oh my god.
That is so frightening.
Dude, Fritz,
I just
that
casually
is
have this
so
image.
freaking creepy.
Alrighty.
know.
I gotta
Let's
use
see.
the restroom, guys. I'll be back.
All right, yeah. Charles Clayton, always a fellow supporter. What's up, brother? But yeah, I was gonna say, I'll just tell you this before Ricky gets back. I'm just gonna say that there were two shows that took over the spot for South Park because of what I thought of them.
Yeah,
So
Banshee and then the night of, right?
yes, you're correct. I mean, I'll tell that to Fritzky when he gets back, obviously, because I'm sure he doesn't know right now. But
So
yeah.
what do you think of doing the watch along for waiting though? Do we want to propose this to Fritzky?
We have to talk to him about that one because, well, even though he's not a comedy guy, I'm sure he will love that film. He will lose his mind. Because I mean, I never really worked in the food industry, but I've already had a couple jobs, so
Dude,
I kind of know what customers are like. So like after having a couple jobs, you will resonate with that movie.
one of the biggest pet peeves I have is people messing with or just being a-holes to food industry workers. Why?
Because they're the ones that are serving your food.
Yeah, don't screw with people that are serving your food. Or things like that, like what happened.
I mean, you can say that privately, but don't say it to the people that are handling your food.
Yeah.
Like you can talk about it privately. Like while you're like when you're away from there. But
well, guys, we have our first biatch of the night.
well played. Because bro, like if you remember that scene, like when that chick, like when Ryan Reynolds served that steak to that bitch. You remember that scene?
Yep.
She was like, "This steak is medium rare. How hard is your job?" And I was like, "He's like, I'm just gonna get this fixed for you right away." I'm like,
I'm sorry, ma'am. I will have this fixed right away. Thank you.
Yeah, and I'd be like, okay, screw up the food. That's all I'm gonna say. Just screw up the food.
And then he comes back, ma'am. We had the chefs take extra special care of it for you.
And then she actually eats it. Like,
Yep.
bro. And some of the stuff that was put in there, bro, that was disgusting.
Yep. Some on the cheese bread.
Like, dude, the hair just scratching
Yeah.
off and like all the cheese comes out, bro. Like, that'd be like putting someone's
I don't.
dude. That'd be like putting someone's pubes in your food,
They did though.
bro. Like, have you ever seen the movie She's All That?
Mm-hmm. I think I
Yeah, you
have.
remember that scene like with the pizza, like where one of the bullies puts his pubes in it, and Freddie
Like I said,
Prinze Jr.
I think I've seen it. I don't exactly remember.
I'm just trying to give you the context of that scene, because that is one of my favorite scenes, like of the whole movie, if not my favorite, because it's so freaking out of nowhere. It's so funny. Like he's just like, "What do you think? Hoover it." Bro, that is even more frightening. Like just looking at it, bro. That's even more horrifying.
I'm not lying. I should have brought a barf bucket.
But thankfully, you're actually not puking right now.
I'm close because there are only few things that have made me want to barf.
What is that?
And that have gotten me close to barfing. And I don't exactly remember what some
I
of
can
them
tell you.
are.
I can actually tell you one of them right now. With the
What?
movie,
What?
Jackass 4.5.
Oh yeah, actually.
That scene, like when they're eating like food off of Zach's sweaty body.
There was something in Forever that made me want to throw up.
I think it was the pig semen, or was it something else?
I think it was something else, but I need to watch it again because
I'm trying to remember which one it was, because I mean I love Jackass Forever, and that is my favorite probably my favorite of the series.
All right, I have to ask.
I think it was with the opening scene, if I'm guessing right.
No, not
Dang it!
Ballzilla. Not Ballzilla. Ballzilla was great though.
Coxzilla.
Coxzilla. Dude,
I'm sorry.
okay,
I'm just trying to help you with that one, but
I have to ask. What movie series should I binge on New Year's?
Oh, on New Year's? You want a movie
Yeah.
series to binge, huh?
Yeah. It depends on who I'm hanging out with though, because there's a couple of my buddies, like they absolutely love the Jackass movies, so if I watched those with them, we would have like a freaking riot, staying up until midnight.
Yeah, make sure you have some beer with you.
I'm not drinking.
I know you're not old enough to drink though, but that's part of the joke.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, does your friend like any like dinosaur stuff?
Like Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
Or I know one of them does. But I don't know.
What you wouldn't do Jurassic Park?
Maybe, but like I'm thinking just like comedies or something like that.
Oh, comedies.
Like
Okay, my bad.
Jackass probably that would be a fun one.
Oh, those would be those would definitely be fun. Dude, this is tough, man, because there's not really that many like good comedy series besides Jackass.
Harold and Kumar.
Harold and Kumar, yes, for sure, but you'd have to wait till rewatch the Christmas one. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I'd say. How about like would comedy trilogies count?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then I would probably say The Hangover.
I've only seen Hangover 1 and 2. I love the first one. Second one, I don't know.
Or I have another good one actually. I actually have a better idea. How about binging some of Wes Anderson's films, because most of them are comedies.
I need to watch the Grand Budapest Hotel soon, again soon. I don't know exactly.
I'd say except for The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou, the rest are comedies.
Moonrise Kingdom. Yeah, I'd say that one's kind of a comedy. But bro, the main kid, he is such a man. He gets
Oh, the main kid in
married.
Moonrise Kingdom, right?
Yeah, the main kid in that movie. He gets freaking married. My man.
And how old is he? He's like 12 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to say anything else, but besides this. Or actually, you could watch some like let's see. Definitely some goofy comedies, but I would
Yeah.
you like funny dance moves, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cuban Theory is one I would recommend for funny like dance comedies.
See,
Cuban Fury is hilarious.
I'm thinking about doing I'm thinking about doing This Is the End as well, just as like a singular movie to watch. That would actually be a fun one to like sync up with like hitting New Year's when Craig gets beamed up.
That would be awesome.
Dude, Craig is so good. He's so great.
But yeah, more than likely, yes, I would say just binge Jackass.
Okay, I
Because
don't remember. Was Franco in heaven when all of the other guys got up there?
no, Franco did not go to heaven.
Man,
Because remember
he got killed. He got killed.
he was talking smack about Danny McBride. He's like, "Go to hell, McBride! Fuck you! Haha! Suck my dick!" Like as he was being pulled up, he was saying those things to Danny McBride, and so basically they canceled his trip to heaven,
Dude.
and that's what got him killed.
Yeah.
By Danny McBride. You don't get to get sucked up into heaven because you were being a Petty, Tom Petty. He invited me to your party, but you're a guest star in mine. I was like,
And that Jonah
whoa.
Hill didn't go to heaven either.
Where is James
Why did
Franco
they-
been, bro? Like, I want to see more
Yeah.
James Franco.
I don't know. I feel like I heard a while ago that he did something like really stupid and it got him in trouble, but I don't.
Was it
remember.
like a tweet or something like that, or I don't know what it was.
Something like that?
If it was something like that, I'd be like, okay, that is the dumbest excuse to get someone canceled like that.
James Gunn. That's what originally got him fired from Guardians 3 and got him the job for Suicide Squad.
Just bring back James Franco, please. I want to see him in more movies. Because
He would have
definitely
been a good addition for a character in the Suicide Squad.
James Franco.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Like, what character do you think he would have played though?
I don't know, like just make up a brand new character and then either
Or he could have become Diablo
Polka Dot
from the
Man.
first movie. He would have made a good Diablo.
Or get Polka Dot Man.
But I'm not gonna lie though. I think David Dastmalchian definitely did it better as Polka Dot Man.
He did a great job.
I'm a superhero. I'm a motherfucking super. Dude, like when he got squashed, bro, I was like, that came off like a jump scare to me. I was just like,
Hey,
what?
dude, it's your mom.
See who it is? Huh? It's your mom. Dude, like Idris Elba, like that is one of the best casting choices I've seen to play Bloodsport.
Yeah, he was great.
And Idris Elba is one of my favorite actors. I mean, I'll admit that he's one of my favorite actors.
He's a really cool dude, man. He is
Because, bro, I mean, anything that Idris Elba like can attach onto, like, sometimes it definitely can be a miss, but like, he'll always at least make it worthwhile.
Yeah.
Because I mean, 3,000 Years of Longing. I didn't watch that film, but I'm just gonna talk smack anyway because I heard it sucks.
Yeah, it's not very good.
I heard from my good buddies Zach Goller and Jacob Hubbard. Zach gave it a D in his review, and Jacob gave it a D minus. So
Oh,
I was like, "Yep, I'm done. Yep, no way."
I think I gave it a C minus.
Which is still
I
bad.
found it somewhere to watch on streaming, but I don't know. It wasn't like, I'm glad I didn't go see it in the theaters, but it wasn't terrible because Idris Elba and Tilda Swinton were all right in it, but
the film was boring.
It's boring, and it was like a porno movie.
It kind of felt like from what I'm hearing, it kind of feels like the worst possible like Shakespeare tale I've ever heard.
Corno movie.
Corno. But I kind of hear it's just like the worst telling of like a Shakespeare story. So I'm just like, yep, that's probably not for me then, because it's just them telling stories.
Yeah.
I mean, usually those types of films I can latch onto, but just don't make it boring. Make it like conversations like we can actually be engaged with.
Yeah.
And because biggest example of that, 12 Angry Men.
Yeah, it is a great movie.
Basically, it's just 12 guys in a room having a conversation.
Yeah.
But at least the conversations are like engaging.
Right.
Also 25th Hour has a lot of conversations like throughout most of that film, but they're at least engaging. So, I can't speak for you on that one because I know you haven't seen it.
Yeah, that one's Edward Norton movie, right?
Yep, directed by Spike Lee.
Oh, okay.
Let me guess, you're sold already?
Oh, Fritzky left. Uh-oh.
Oh, I think it's because he's been gone in the bathroom for so long.
Uh-oh.
Okay, now, dude, this is probably one of the most frightening like noises ever. Like that.
I don't know.
Because Zach Goller, shout out to you, buddy, if you're watching this on live or if you're watching the replay. His first job was at a movie theater, and this was actually one of the last films he got to work in. This was one of the last films he had an employee screening for, because as an employee there, you actually got to see films early.
That's cool.
Yeah, and this was one of the last ones he watched. I think it was like 12 o'clock, like 12 o'clock or 12:30 in the morning when he watched this film, and then he didn't get home until like 3 o'clock in the morning.
I think if I ever do get a job, like after I get my license, I'm gonna probably start working at a movie theater or something.
That was the type of place I wanted to work, but my parents were like, "No, that doesn't pay well, so you don't want to work there." So I'm just like, whatever.
As a pre-college job, I don't think that really matters. But
exactly, I mean, it's based on something that I love, so
yeah,
why would I not work there? I mean, the movie theater employees like basically are good with me because I pretty much go there like almost all the time.
I'm actually thinking about going to a film school. I'm not sure what film school, but I'm thinking about it seriously. But
I was thinking about it, but it's kind of expensive to get into a film school.
Yeah, I mean, it'll probably be worth it at the end, though. But
that's also kind of the reason why I didn't go to college. I mean, I was going to go to college, but it's just from what my parents told me, I was like, I can't do it. Like, I can't do it.
I don't know. I think because it's going to be doing a lot of stuff that I love, plus it's going to be around people that I would want to be around that I can talk movies with. It's just going to be like my kind of environment.
It would have been my kind of environment too, but I kind of honestly know how hard it is to make a movie. So
yeah, I mean,
because I took a class in high school that was called How to Make a Movie, and we definitely had some like because the last project we got to work on was obviously making a short film, and I was one of the people behind the camera for that. So,
What's the
well,
short film called?
I think it was like one about shoes. I think it was.
Okay.
It was one of my partners that came up with that idea, and I was like, cool. I'll help you guys direct. So, like so, so I think it was like a guy that was hatching a plan to steal some really cool shoes that this one guy also had.
Oh, that sounds pretty neat.
And you want to know what type of song like I actually put into the mix like when I was watching when we were doing in the editing room?
What?
It was during that scene where he was like, "Hey, someone stole my shoes." Like I put in the Top Gun theme.
Huh.
I know that was a kind of a bad choice, but you know what? Nobody else had any other decisions, so I was like, Top Gun.
That's interesting.
He was like, that is one of the catchiest themes I can possibly think of, and like those guitar solos, bro, like unmatched.
I told one of my buddies who plays the guitar that he needs to learn that soon.
I'm gonna learn that eventually at some point. I'm gonna plan on learning the Top Gun theme. I kind of have it in my head, like.
Yeah.
I kind of have that in my head. It's just again, I need to, because usually I learn songs by ear most of the time whenever I play guitar. But sometimes I just watch other people's videos and I play, and I can practice it. And I always play
When I play the drums,
in
I'm
drop
not
B
great
tuning.
I'm not great at reading sheet music, but I can go off of the ear as well and just like
Just like
figure out.
listening to the song and playing as it goes along.
Yeah, that's what I do. I just bring my earbuds down with my drum set and.
Oh, you actually have a drum set?
Yeah, that's what I was using last night.
Oh, gotcha. I did not know that you had a drum set, bro. That's cool.
Yeah.
I
The
think
only thing that I'm missing from it though is a ride cymbal, and it's making me so mad that I don't have it because I can't play one of my favorite songs without one.
which one is it?
It's "Rock and Roll" by Led Zeppelin.
Ah, okay. But I was going to tell you this. I have a little story to tell. So last year, actually, it was during the summer before I actually got my other job. Um, One of my friends asked me if I wanted to hang out, and I was like, "Sure. What do you want to do?" So he's like, "Want to come over to my house and jam?" And I was like, "Heck yeah, brother! Heck yeah!" So, because he has a drum set, um, and I brought along one of my guitars, but he actually had a guitar from Metallica. Actually, I think it was like a replica of like one of Metallica's guitars.
Oh, nice.
It wasn't like one of those small like replicas. It was actually the real guitar. So I was like, and he let me use it. And that's what I played, and that's what I played on. Because I mean, I had my other guitar with me, which is obviously, as you know, this bad boy.
Yeah, that is a sweet looking guitar.
Having all those stickers on there. I was basically trying to become Billy Joe Armstrong at that point. Because you know, Billy Joe Armstrong's original guitar has a lot of stickers on it.
I didn't know that. No.
Yeah, but but you do know I can actually play the King of the Hill theme, right?
Yeah, you were playing that last night.
Waiting for Britsky to come back because I actually want to show him some. I want to show him I can play the King of the Hill theme.
Did you need to learn South Park?
I'll try, but it's just again, it's honestly not on my radar at the moment. Because there's other songs I really want to learn. Like I'm trying to learn some more metal songs because I like back when I used to use like different tuning, like I played a lot more Slipknot songs.
You know what would be really cool?
What?
If we got you, me, and Fritzky all together, and we did a cover of the South Park theme. You do the guitar, he does the kids' voices, and then I do the main singer of it is going down
South Park, gonna have myself a time. Friendly faces everywhere. I'm a folks without temptation. Going down south, I'm gonna leave my wolf behind. Apple packing day and night. Keep it down out of here. And on down south, we're gonna see if I can't unwind. So come on down to South Park and meet some friends of mine. I can do the vocals too, bro. I can sing.
Yeah.
Like here, I think let me see if we can guess this song right here.
Involved though, because he loves the show.
Let's see. You know that song?
Is that Master of Puppets?
No.
Oh, what is it?
Here's your hint. It's a Green Day song.
Oh crap! What is it? Father of All?
No.
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay, I'll give you this. It's the album that got them an induction to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
What album is that?
It's in the early 2000s. That's your hint.
Oh, it's American Idiot. Yeah.
Yes, American Idiot. That's the album. Don't want to be an American idiot. I remember playing that song on Guitar Hero live. I obviously played on the beginners because dude, those things are difficult. Like with the Xbox like Guitar Hero stuff, that stuff is difficult.
Yeah.
So I played the beginners ones, like where you don't have to like use any notes.
I used to have Guitar Hero on my Wii, and I could never figure out how to play it because you have to put the Wii remote into the guitar for it to work, and I could never figure out how to do it.
I've gotten 100% on some songs though, like both on guitar and bass. So I mean, I kind of stopped playing though, so I don't know if my skills are kind of up to date. I mean, old age will do that to you.
See, with the 21st century, with the current 2020s decade, I don't think anyone has like a working copy of Guitar Hero anymore, so I could never figure out if I can play.
Well, it's not really that. The guitar for the game doesn't work anymore that I have.
Oh. Like I said, working copies.
Working copies, yeah, but like I don't have a working guitar for that anymore.
Yeah.
That's why I switched to regular guitar. Oh yeah, I got some stickers on this one too. And you see if you can spot at least one sticker.
Run DMC.
That's not really the one I'm thinking of.
You
want a hint?
Sure.
Come on back to me, little girl, so we can play some house now, baby. Come back, baby, come.
Oh, shoot. I don't know.
Oh, that's Presley.
Oh my gosh.
Right here.
Oh, I was even looking sideways and I couldn't recognize who it was.
Yeah, there's Elvis Presley.
Oh, I saw you have an Oasis sticker as well. That's pretty cool.
Yep, I have also got a Red Hot Chili Peppers and a Blur sticker.
Oh, can you play Wonderwall?
No, unfortunately not. I can't.
Let
me see. I'm trying to. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, buddy. I love that song, bro. I love that song.
Yeah, this is a great song.
Song 2. That one actually took me a little bit. Actually took me a little while to learn because sometimes I would play like the top string to kind of get that beat, but then I realized the top string isn't always the answer. So
That was actually one of the first songs I learned on drums because it's got like just a really fast.
like.
Once it gets to the main chorus, though, it's got a really fast beat.
It really does.
Yeah, it's a really fast
look,
like.
Guess who's back?
Pattern.
Back again. Frisky's back. Tell a friend.
Yeah, sorry guys. Well, let's just say Thanksgiving dinner didn't age with me too well.
That's what she said.
I guess so.
Oh, we
But-
should have gotten Jared.
I was gonna tell you, bro. We were making a lot of "That's What She Said" jokes last stream,
Yes.
Yeah.
and guess who to blame for that?
Who?
Jared.
Partially me as well.
Well, it's mostly Jared, and we had like a little challenge for any time that Jared made a "That's What She Said" joke. We just point at the door.
Yeah.
Be like, "Get out of here!" Like just pull up your cameras and then we just like point at the door.
Yeah.
And it was also a very interesting conversation because we were talking about stealth balls. I don't know.
I know, but
I don't know how to
It's
explain
not
that
what
movie.
it sounds like. It's Ricky. It's not what it sounds like.
I don't know how to
I see.
explain this, but okay. Speaking of, Luke, should we propose this idea?
Yeah. We were planning on doing a watch along for a movie called Waiting.
Oh, I know that movie.
Oh, you
yeah,
do?
I do know of that movie. Yeah, I'm down.
We were actually talking a little bit about it last night, and we actually, you remember my buddy Steven?
Yes.
We were planning to get him on for that one because we talked to like during our last Q&A last night. We talked to him about that, and he was losing his mind.
Really?
Yeah, because I mean, wait, you haven't seen it though, have you?
No, I've not seen it.
Okay, we're not going to tell you anything. We're just going to leave it to you.
Okay.
So, because trust me, dude, just trust me. There'll be some moments where you're just going to be losing your mind.
So,
And if there isn't, I don't know what you're smoking. Sorry.
Yeah.
Whatever Peter's smoking in this movie.
So, sounds like I missed. Yeah, I do have to say, I kind of heard it happening in the other room, but unfortunately, I missed the dinner table scene. But that is, honestly, if I had to walk away right now saying that's my favorite scene in film history, I can pretty comfortably say it is. To be honest, that's like the dialogue and the intensity and the acting and everything put together with that scene is like, honestly, one of my all-time favorite scenes in a movie, period, to be honest.
Oh, yes,
It is
for sure.
so amazing.
Could you hear us throwing up?
No.
Oh,
The beheading scene.
Yeah. Or
Oh, I
not-
kind
not
of
the
did hear
beheading.
a little.
Not the beheading.
I heard a
the
little,
actual head itself. After you left, we both just started like gagging.
I did hear
Like,
some yelling.
Oh, brother. Like, bro, that scene was like.
Oh, Joan is so creepy, bro.
Yeah, Jonas.
I'm going to ask you
Joan
some
is a
questions,
scary woman,
okay,
dude.
sweetie?
Joan
Yes.
is-
Also,
slide
she
the
genuinely,
glass
like-
to the right.
She genuinely looks like freaking insane during this scene too. Especially, yeah, like look at her fucking face, dude. She, ugh.
Like Toni
what
Collette,
was I
right?
gonna say? No, not Toni Collette.
Oh, other woman, yeah, I was about to say because
Joan.
I forgot.
Yeah.
So just work with me here, okay?
Well, no, Toni Collette has her fair share of Psycho in this movie, but right
No
now,
pun
I'm talking
intended.
about Joan, yeah. So honestly, guys, I'm kind of in a midlife crisis right now because
Uh-oh.
I don't worry, I'm making it sound so much more dramatic than it actually is. So I have some games I want to beat here on Xbox first, but I definitely here's the thing: is I've never played any of the PlayStation exclusives. I've never played Last of Us. I've never played Spider-Man, Ghost of Tsushima. I never played any of those. And Until Dawn, like I never got to play any of those games. And
I love you, Grandma.
Oh yeah, no. When she's and then I like how she's like, we need to stop, and Joan's like, what?
Wait,
But
Frisky, before you go on,
lady. Why would we stop right now?
oh, no, never mind. Just go on for a second, because wanted you to tell the story about the that time that happened in school. We did our Multiverse of Madness watch along with the Infinity Gauntlet.
oh yeah, I'll tell that story after this.
All right.
So what I was gonna say was, so right now, I'm kind of so I definitely did want a PlayStation, and they're actually PS5s are honestly for resale. They're not going for a terrible price right now, so like that's kind of what's tempting me.
How much are they really going for right now?
So the thing is, if you buy it like for the market price, it's about okay. The digital edition is supposed to be like I think it's like 400, and then if you want the disc drive to play physical games and Blu-rays, that's going to be the regular 500. So, but I don't know. I was thinking about it and okay. Oh no. Actually, I'm not finished with what I was saying. So but if you're buying it from resale, normally they're gonna charge you quite a bit. They're gonna charge you like 700, like for one without a disc drive. But right now they're charging like 500, and that's actually not bad at all. Like that, like $200 of a difference. That's pretty chunky. But here's the thing, though, is I got to do a little more research before I can make my final decision. But it seems that a lot of PlayStation exclusives can be played on PC, and my friend has been really, really, really encouraging me to buy a PC, mostly just because most games nowadays are like multiplayer games are starting to convert over to PC. Not to mention, I guess it looks like a lot of the PlayStation exclusives that I want to play look like they've made their way over to PC. Like Last of Us, Spider-Man, I think those ones made their way to PC.
Have the God of War games made it or no?
I don't think God of War made it. I think the first one maybe, but the second one is a PS5 exclusive as of right now.
Right.
The only one that's kind of holding me back is the new Silent Hill game. If you guys saw the trailer, looks amazing. The new Silent Hill looks like out of this world fantastic. Apparently they're going to be diving into like Japanese urban legends, and apparently, and also not to mention the writer who's writing the story for the game is like, I don't know what else he's worked on, but apparently like someone literally in the title of the video said, you are not ready for how scary this game is going to be because of this writer. Like you are not ready. And I'm like, oh, I'm intrigued. But anyway, so I don't know. I need to do a little more research, but I'm kind of on the verge of should I buy a PlayStation while the prices are I don't want to go as far as saying affordable, but while they're better than what they were and a little more accessible, or should I maybe wait a little while and buy a PC? I don't know. It also depends on the games too. You know what I mean?
So for a little while, I was actually like saving up quite a bit of money just to get a PS5, and I didn't end up getting it, but I did buy. Oh God, sorry.
Oh yeah, actually,
hold on. We need to watch this scene quick.
We do need to watch this scene.
The
iconic shot.
Here comes.
This part here is so scary, dude.
I'm not eating anything right now because I would have for sure thrown up.
Bro, that was like heart pounding.
Okay, so anyway, PS5. I ended up getting an Oculus instead of the PS5. I honestly kind of regret it because I was at 300 and like going off of like a GameStop like listing, it was originally like 550 for a PS5. I seriously wish I would have held off and not gotten the Oculus because I haven't played like my Oculus in like 2 months.
This part is like so disturbing. Could you imagine your mom trying to tell you that she tried to have a miscarriage on you?
Bro, I would literally be like, I would like go off, bro. Like, I would go off on my mom if that was the case.
You know what? Someone has made a good point. This movie is family drama first, horror movie second. I agree.
Yeah.
Yes. And
So
honestly, I'll tell you
Oh,
this.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. No. Ooh, very scary.
Oh, dude.
The part earlier when
If
she
you,
said
dude,
that
if you
she
tell me that this movie, dude, I'm just gonna say this. If you tell me that this movie is not scary, you're drunk.
honestly, it's like we're talking about you, Tyler. Like, but what was I gonna say? Yeah, no. So earlier when she said that she in her sleep tried, like when she used to sleepwalk, how she at one point had covered both of the kids with paint thinner and herself, and she had a lit match in her hand, and then the husband woke her up and she was like, oh shit, and put it out and whatever. Yeah, and honestly, that tells you that like when she says like I tried to save you or whatever a second ago, like she was trying to like not let what happens at the end of this movie happen. Like she was subconsciously, like in her sleep, has multiple times tried to kill herself and Peter so that this whole payment thing doesn't happen.
Right.
The lore of this movie is actually insane.
It is nuts.
Very crazy.
I watched a horror history video. If you guys watch CC's World on YouTube,
I do not watch them now.
very good content creator actually. He does these monthly videos where it's like just covering a certain topic of a horror movie. And one of his recent ones was King Paimon, and it was like an hour long as well. Great video.
Cool.
Yeah. But
I will actually.
I haven't seen Gabriel Byrne in a movie in so long, bro. I haven't seen Gabriel Byrne in a movie in like the last like movie I remember Gabriel Byrne being in was The Usual Suspects.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm being honest, like
that's an old movie.
that was back in like 1995, I think. Jesus Christ. And by the way, I'm just gonna say that is one of my all-time favorites. I love The Usual Suspects.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen that one yet.
At one point, actually, I'm going to tell you this. At one point, it actually was my favorite film of all time.
Nice,
man.
It's just that good of a film. I mean, like even like when it goes up to its twist, like you're still engaged with where the film is going. So, but Fritzky, I was going to say, you're going to tell that story about the Infinity Gauntlet at school.
Oh yeah, you want me to tell that story? So my friend Evan. This is so funny. Me and my friend were actually talking about Evan earlier today. So Evan was a kid in my psychology class. And I have to say, still to this day, psychology was one of the top 3 favorite classes for me in high school. Easily. That class was so fun. The teacher was awesome. The material itself and the way he taught it was really, he made it really interesting. And on top of that, it was also easily one of the most loud and wild and obnoxious classes I've ever been in. And it was so awesome because, I mean, you guys should know that I would fit right in. And so, anyway,
I fit right
but
in too. I'll tell you that.
But the savage of all, the biggest savage of all, was Evan. And one day, this is just honestly considered normal, as opposed to some of the stuff that went down in that class. One day, not like this was like around the time Infinity War was coming out, or not, or no, wait, it was not long after Endgame had come out, I think. So we were gonna take a quiz, and Evan says, "Mr. Sieber," he says, "do not feel like taking the test today." As Mr. Sieber is passing out the papers, he says, "Mr. Sieber, I do not feel like taking the test today." And Mr. Sieber's like, "Well," he's like, "Well, we have to." And then all of a sudden, Evan reaches into his backpack, and in his hand, he pulls out the Infinity Gauntlet, and he's wearing it. And he says, I'm going to snap half the questions away. And I'm not even kidding. And Mr. Sieber's like, "Are you being serious right now?" And no, and that, like I said, the best part about it is like that is so normal for that class. Like that was just the crazy class. So awesome.
Bro, like, I think it was that story that made my night when we were watching Multiverse of Madness.
Oh yeah,
that was too funny. But I think the real story, like, besides that one, the story that Zach told about the Force Awakens.
Oh, when he said,
Yeah.
"Shut up."
I'll tell you.
Yeah,
I'll tell it. I'll
someone-
tell it because I remember pretty well. So,
you've said this one multiple times.
but I'll just talk about it. But if for anyone that's new here, but what's up, Zach Millen, for watching the replay? So he had his tickets for Friday. He gets to school at one point. I think it was either lunchtime or it was actually in the morning. He was in the library. With somebody I had already seen it Thursday night, and he just out of nowhere he just starts spouting out all these spoilers about the film. He's like, Han Solo gets killed by his son Ben Solo, and he goes over to the kid, like he goes over, he grabs him by his collar, like it was an acquaintance, I'd say. He knew him in some ways, but he grabbed it by the collar and had a hand on his mouth. He's like, shut up right now. And the librarian comes over. He's like, whoa, what's going on? What are you doing to him? And he looks at the librarian and he's like, he's spoiling The Force Awakens. And then the librarian looks at him and is like, I'm on his side. You shut up.
That is so awesome.
Like, Zach is like one of the nicest guys I know, like, on this medium, because
Yes.
the first time I collabed with him, like, because usually I was the type of guy that likes to reach out to people and also, like, and ask and say, hey, you want to come on my channel? Like, sometimes I get to message them and everything, and talk, get to know them a little bit, and then someday, like, when I'm just like, I need someone new to collab with, so I'm like, hey, want to come on my channel? So that's what I did with Zach, and ever since I started talking to him, like, him and I have become like real friends.
Yeah, Zach is a great guy. But I don't mean this to offend anyone, but honestly, that story is kind of just like an average day in Canada.
No offense, Zach. Because
like I said, no offense to
Canada.
anyone, but average day in Ohio, average day in Canada.
Canada. Oh, Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Wait, I got it. Canada. Because I remember, like, when Zach Goller was doing his Spoiler City stream, he had Zach Millen and his good buddy Ben James on there. Shout out to you guys. They were doing Spoiler City on Thor: Love and Thunder and Miss Marvel. He was like, "Can I?" Because by that time they were doing it. Deadpool and Logan in the U.S. Had landed on Disney Plus. And Zach was like, "Can I spoil the fun here really quick?" That's not a big deal to me at all because we've had Deadpool and Logan on our Disney Plus in Canada for the past year.
Okay, if if Disney just decided to release that Disney Plus Star or whatever that they are released overseas, everyone would be so much more happy because then they would have been
Exactly.
able to
And
see
then exactly. And then
Deadpool
Ben was like,
and
Canada. Oh, Canada. First the free healthcare and now this. Oh man. He's saying first the free healthcare. That just came out of nowhere. I was like, oh yikes.
I'm not your friend, buddy. I'm not your buddy, guy. I'm not your guy, friend. I'm not your friend, buddy.
But yeah, Zach, if you're watching this live or the replay, hey buddy. Hey.
Yo, yo, yo. I don't know, dude. Like, I'm really like, I'm having a really hard time here deciding on what I want to do between PlayStation and PC, because thing is, right, I think, okay, let me just tell you, the main thing that is holding me right now is, like I said, if you guys saw that Silent Hill trailer, like that's like the exclusive that's really calling my name right now. Like, if it wasn't for that, it seems that a lot of the PlayStation exclusives are making their way to Windows. But I don't know, dude. It looks really scary and really cool.
I would say go for the PS5 because honestly, it'd probably be a lot cheaper than a PC.
It will
Yeah,
be.
for sure.
However, here's the only thing though, is that I just found out that Ghost of Tsushima is a PlayStation exclusive. It is not on PC.
Oh, dude, I need to play that game.
I really want it. Well, you know what they say about the different modes, right?
Yeah. The black and white one is like inspired by Seven Samurai and all that.
Well, you know what they call it though, right? They call it the Kurosawa mode.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that.
It even says that in the game, like you can play in Kurosawa mode.
Yeah.
I love those cool little features like that. That makes me want to play Tsushima so much, man. Like, just to have the black and white feature alone, just to play that game in black and white mode would be so awesome. But I don't have a PlayStation, which is my issue. So I'm thinking about...
I'm not a PlayStation guy, so that's the reason why I don't have one of those. So
the only console that I have currently that gets like current games is a Nintendo Switch, and even that isn't really something that I play all that often. So I don't even know if I want to drop that much money on PlayStation. But
I'm more of a retro guy, so I don't really play any games like that. So
I have an Xbox One. That's what's kept me going for a while. And I do have a Switch. I sold off
my Xbox originally to get the PS5, and then that didn't end up happening. And then I'm thinking about reselling my Oculus. But
you should. If you get a PlayStation, I'll play with you.
I'll try and get one. Like as soon as the disc runner PS5 goes down, because I need a new 4K player.
You actually have a 4K player?
I do have a 4K player, but I only have one, and then I have a PS3 that's a Blu-ray player, and I have no idea when that's going to go out. So,
well, here's the thing.
I definitely need to get a 4K player so I can actually use those.
Well, my deal is like, I don't absolutely need the disc drive for a couple reasons. One, I'm probably not going to be using the PlayStation very often to watch movies with, because that's probably going to still be the Xbox's thing. And also on top of that, I also do have a Blu-ray player here. And hell, if I needed at some point for whatever reason to buy a 4K player, I like my Xbox One can play 4K, so I can watch my 4K Blu-rays on Xbox.
So
But
basically, you can watch Nope on 4K using that Xbox.
yeah, so all my 4K Blu-rays, I use my Xbox for, and I still will use my Xbox for those.
I did use my Xbox for the longest time as a 4K
Usually,
player,
I
but
like
I didn't
whenever I
have
buy the
live
4Ks and
options,
they
so I couldn't
have
play
the
much on it.
usually when I have usually when I buy the 4Ks and they have the Blu-rays, I usually put the Blu-ray in. So
Right.
and if they just include the 4K disc, then I just watch them on streaming.
Yeah.
Because again, I don't have a 4K player yet. I'm just trying to be like the fancy dude. So
Well, see, listen, right? Here's my thing is so the reason why I don't need the PS5 with the disc drive at the end of the day is because first of all, I don't buy games physically anymore. I think honestly they've kind of started to become a scam. Like I still believe in obviously I'm still a physical media collector, like
Yeah.
vinyls, Blu-rays, Criterions. Like I still do buy physical media.
whoa,
But games, I think there's just better deals digitally. GameStop, I think, has gone really, really downhill. And it's like, in general, I can't tell you the last time I bought a game physically, to be honest. So I buy games almost exclusively digitally anyway, for one. For two, I don't need the disc drive for movies because I have an Xbox One, I have a Blu-ray player, and like I said, if anything ever happens to the Xbox, which knock on wood, doesn't, but if it did, I could always just buy another 4K player,
Yeah.
you know?
Right.
That's true. But like personally, I just like having that player because then I'll have it hooked up to a different TV that doesn't have a Blu-ray player, and I'll be able to watch 4Ks and Blu-rays on there. And then as well, I actually kind of prefer getting the physical copy. One, because I'm a Switch player, and Switch, for a lot of like the cartridges, they save up at least 20 gigs of space. So I don't know. I just kind of prefer having the physically.
I do
Yeah.
get that, and especially if you don't like have good means to a player, like to a 4K player or whatever, then I would say go for it. Thing is though, when I do get the PS5, it will. And by the way, I think I just made a conscious decision because of Ghost of Tsushima. I think I'm gonna get a PS5, to be honest. I will eventually get a PC one day, but at least for right now, I think a PS like with the new Silent Hill coming in a couple years, with Ghost of Tsushima, PS5 I think is going to be the way to go.
Yeah,
I do understand why like PC is honestly the better way to go all around, I think, in general, because here's the thing though is if you the thing with consoles is if you exclusively stick to consoles, you have to keep spending money over and over again every time they put out a new one. And I get that.
the live
And
features as well, and like
yeah,
Game Pass and stuff.
and I get that, and it's true. And then in that regard, it is a scam. But
Yeah, pretty much. But
here's the thing. You go ahead, Luke.
all right. Yeah, but I don't know. I was trying to say something, but I kind of for. Oh, here I got a little trivia for you guys. If you guys remember my post of Pearl, what song did I use?
I don't remember.
I don't think I saw your post on that. Was that on Instagram?
Yeah, it's on Instagram. I'll give you a hint. I'll tell you. I'll just tell you the band, but I want you to guess the song now. Corn.
Oh, I know.
Oh.
But if Movies
I
and
don't even
Trains wants
remember.
to go, because I already said I don't know earlier. I do know now, but
I don't remember what it is. I don't know many Korn songs.
Something's taking part of me.
yeah, it's Freak on a Leash.
Yes, sir. Freak on a Leash. You want to know why I use Freak on a Leash?
Because she's a freaking psycho.
I was gonna use the song "Psycho" by Muse just to play into that because I felt like with this cover right here, it matches perfectly. Like when you just like look at this cover right here, like it just matches perfectly to pull off as she's a psycho.
I need to buy Pearl soon.
And I was gonna say because I saw someone post an edit of Mia Goth in Pearl, using the song "Freak on a Leash." So I was like, okay. But movies and trains. If you wanted to watch Pearl, I can give you my digital code.
Oh, sweet. Really?
I mean, I'm not using it.
Can you send that to me on Instagram?
Yeah, I'll send it to you after we're done. So I mean,
All right.
I'll find my digital code and I'll send it to you.
You have Maverick digitally?
Yeah, I do already.
Okay, because I don't know if you remember.
I use my.
I have an extra code.
I already used my code from the Steelbook. So.
Fritzky, do you want an extra code of Maverick?
I would love an extra code in Maverick because I do not have it yet.
All right, I will.
You need to buy it, bro. You need to buy it.
I'll send it to you.
I will, but as you know, I've been
bro.
spending
Actually, because this
elsewhere.
4K is IMAX enhanced, bro. This thing is
Yeah,
IMAX enhanced in 4K.
I definitely, I do need it at some point. I will buy the 4K eventually, but just because I want to see the movie again, yeah, I will gladly take the digital if you're offering.
And also, plus, don't forget, Fritzky, we still need to do a watch along for this because we did the first Top Gun.
So makes sense to do the second.
Yeah, kind of like what we did with Sonic. Like we did the first one, so I'm like, we'll do the second one.
Right.
So
gonna
go the same with Top Gun.
To wrap up what I was saying. So yeah, to keep buying. Oh, by the way, yep, here we go. Here's the big reveal. King Payman. So okay.
King.
What I was saying was, so like I said, I do get it. It is, like I said, in some ways, yes, it is a scam to keep buying the same console over and over. But if the thing is, if I'm planning on buying a PC at some point, I think not only is I'm good like in that regard, but also here's the other thing you got to know is in terms of buying consoles for myself, I've only done it like as far as like playing like next, like I'm not even gonna count Nintendo because Nintendo is its own thing, right? Like that is not available on PCs, so I'm not gonna count Nintendo like with the Switch. But if we're counting like PlayStation, Xbox, and PC like conjoint games, like I have only bought a console once, and it was when I upgraded my base Xbox One to my Xbox One S, which is what I have now, and I love that thing. But thing is, like my original Xbox One, my parents got me for Christmas. My before that, my 360, my parents got me that for Christmas. So like I've only spent money on a console once. So I don't know what. So like to buy the quote unquote buying a console every time there's like an upgrade to next gen or whatever. I've only done it one time. So it's like I haven't done it over and over and over. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think I'm gonna get a PS5. Like I really, really want to play those exclusives.
Okay,
So I think I'm gonna
I was gonna say, speaking of watch alongs, since we did X, we gotta do Pearl at some point.
Yes, I'm down.
And Fritzky, I did just send the copy, by the way, the digital code.
You are the best. Thank you.
You're welcome, good sir.
Let's see. So I counted this up. I have 7 2022 movie steelbooks, like ones that are actually from 2022, like the actual movies themselves. So, who wants to guess one?
Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Correct, Amundo. And I kept the J card in there, so that's a plus.
And then you also have Lightyear.
Correct, Amundo. I love this steelbook, dude. I mean, I had to pre-order this thing, dude. This thing looks gorgeous to me. Like when you see it in person, it looks a lot better.
Bob's Burgers movie.
Remember this song though? Every day we come downstairs, unlock the door.
I was just watching it last night, so yes, I do remember it.
Oh yeah. Every day we come downstairs, unlock the door, and turn the side to open. Open. There's another day and give myself a little diarrhea.
Oh my gosh.
I love that movie so much.
Bro, like anytime he just says that line, bro, I lose it.
I'm going to be honest. After watching some of the show, I think I appreciate that movie a lot more.
I'm telling you, like that's what made me appreciate the movie more. I was watching the show. So,
I still love the movie the first time I watched it though, so I can't.
we need to have Fritzky guess one here.
And hold on 1 second here. All right. Well, okay, guys. All loading. Give me just it. I'll tell you when. All right, guys. I didn't think I was gonna do it. Like, especially not this soon. But I just bought a fucking PS5.
Oh my god!
Well, you just did so.
That quickly?
Wow.
I just bought one.
Dang, man.
Good man. So, any guesses?
So what is it? 4Ks of this year? You said
Steelbooks.
Steelbooks.
4K Steelbooks. I think you said you did not get Nope, right?
I don't have Nope on Steelbook. I have just the standard Blu-ray.
Okay, so we
I
did
got
Maverick.
that on 4K.
You guessed Sonic. How about?
You didn't guess Maverick yet, so you're good.
Well, you already showed it, so that doesn't count. Oh, by the way, this scene right here is the one that Alex Wolff said like traumatized him the most. Like doing.
Oh man.
Yikes, dude.
Now I see why.
Dude, I don't even know if I like genuinely.
I've never even
like
noticed the kid on his phone filming until right now.
Wow.
I've never noticed there's a kid in the background filming.
But
what a douchebag. Okay,
anyways,
2022 films. Oh,
see, two of them, two more of them you have seen, or one of them you have not.
Have I seen
Batman?
Bum 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 bum. I have to do it like that every time I show the Batman because, dude, that theme song by Michael Giacchino, perfect.
I'm kind of.
Have I seen the other two?
Watch Batman again, bro.
I know you've seen the other two Movies and Trains.
Okay.
So like here, so how's this? Yeah. So here's this. How's this? Hold on. So he guesses one, you guess one.
Okay, but before we do Movies and Trains, so I have not watched this video, but this has come up and recommended actually.
Oh, the King Pyman video.
Uh-huh.
It's a good one. I like that one a lot.
Okay, so I know you don't have one for Black Phone, right?
There wasn't a Steelbook for the Black Phone though. They never released one.
Okay, that's what I thought. I'm thinking of movies that I know you like.
I'll give you a hint on one of them. We did a watch along for this.
Oh, we did a watch along for this one. I'm trying to think of 2022 movies because we've mostly been watching classics this year. So I'm trying to think.
There wasn't one for the bad guys. I know that.
No, there's not. Things just got out of hand.
I've used all my brain power working on Black Friday, doing schoolwork. I kind of used all my brain power today. Can't even lie.
Okay. Okay, actually, no. I'm just gonna give you the hint. It's a Marvel movie.
Oh, Doctor Strange, and then,
No, he was supposed to guess.
Oh well, I was kind of halfway about ready to say that I was gonna get my turn over because I wasn't gonna be able to guess it.
Yep, it is Multiverse of Madness.
You know what I still need to get?
Next one.
Just wait. What do you still need to get though, dude?
I was gonna say, you know what I still need to get? I still need to get No Way Home on 4K because that. That's the only Spider-Man movie that I don't have.
I have the Steelbook for No Way Home.
I know you guys weren't big on the 4K cover art, and I get it's nothing amazing, but I think
No
it's
pun intended.
overhated on. I like it. Like it doesn't give away any spoilers if someone somehow, some way, like hasn't heard about what goes down in the movie. Which, even if you haven't seen the movie, if you don't know like what happens in the movie, you're living under a rock. Like
Yeah,
there's
pretty
no way
much.
you
But
haven't found
but
out,
Britsky, when you said amazing, I was like, no pun intended.
right? But yeah, it's the
Movies and
only
trains, you get that
Spider-Man
pun, right?
movie that. Huh?
Oh, repeat it.
There was nothing amazing about it.
But
You get
yeah,
that joke,
no,
right?
Yeah.
of course.
Amazing
But
Spider-Man?
yeah, no, it's the only Spider-Man movie I do not own physically. So I've been wanting the 4K since I saw it put on the shelves last year. So I do need it. But seeing as
Well,
how I just bought
it
a
was still on. It
PS5,
was
I
on sale
refuse
for
to.
Black Friday. I think it was only like about $14.
Well, that's pretty good. But
Which one was
yeah,
it?
no, I don't know. Maybe I'll stop by
For No
Best
Way
Buy
Home, it was just
tomorrow.
the standard 4K.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No,
It
I
was
might
on
stop by
sale,
Best
but
Buy.
I did buy it at one point, but I realized I didn't need it, so I sold it.
I know what the other steelbook is.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah, Dominion.
Be more specific.
Jurassic World Dominion. Dominion.
There you go.
Dominion.
And the thing I do like about, even though I do not like the back to the steelbook, the thing I do like about it is that it is a full image. Like, that's the thing I like about the steelbook, is that it's a full image.
Now I can't get Sunny Side of Summer out of my head.
Oh, from Bob's Burgers.
Yep.
Some lucky ducks get all the luck. Some break their backs to make a buck.
So, hey guys, I'm just gonna give you guys a little heads up. So wait, movies and trains. Where are you in Breaking Bad, by the way?
I'm still like front half of season 3.
Oh damn. Okay, because the reason why I ask is because I know I have a decent chance of getting Luke on for it, but that's the thing though. As I was about to say, if you're still watching Breaking Bad, then I didn't want to. Well, okay, I might as well just say what it is. Kind of to the chase. I in late January, early February, sometime around then, I'm going to do a live discussion of the entire Twin Peaks series. And I'm going to do it with a couple of other guests. I already have 2 that are going to be joining me live, and I might have 2 in person alongside me, 2 of my buddies who might join me physically to be on the stream. And yeah, no. So I was about to say, if you guys are down, yeah, no, I'm going to do it. The goal
What's
is
the
to
show
do it
on?
by
I have to ask.
So, okay, let me tell you. So, you watch the show in 3 parts. So,
You
the
do
original
1
series.
and 2. Yeah, 1 and 2, and then Fire Walk with Me, and then The Return, right?
Yeah. So the original series you watch on Paramount Plus.
Oh crap!
Oh no!
Sounds like he doesn't have it.
No, he doesn't.
That's like the one streaming service besides Apple TV that I don't have.
But you know
And
what?
Showtime, actually. I don't have Showtime either.
Well, let me tell you this much. I bought Paramount Plus just for Twin Peaks, and I'm going to be honest here. It was very, very, very worth it. Like, I only got it for Twin Peaks. Like, Luke knows I've been using it for other stuff, like for watch-alongs and stuff, like Sonic, Jackass. Like, I've been using it for a lot of other stuff.
Yeah,
But,
and I was gonna say, before you go on, you guys want to Britsky already knows this, but you guys want to know how the Jackass watch-alongs were actually formed?
How?
So it was one random night. I was like, "Hey, you guys want to do a watch-along on my channel? Want to do Jackass the movie?" So I contacted him, obviously,
And then
as
Alex, right? Alex Lopez.
And yeah, I contacted both of them, and they were like, "Sure, I'm down." And that's when I started doing watch-alongs because Jackass Louie was the very first watch-along I ever did.
Nice.
Yep.
And bro, I did not think we'd be this far in doing watch-alongs.
Gosh.
Dad's on fire.
No, bro, and I'm serious, bro. Like I did not think we'd be this far in doing watch-alongs, bro. Like I thought that'd be a series on my channel that would fail, but bro, we've been doing great with these things, bro. Like we've been getting a lot of guests, and we've been getting some good views on those.
Yeah, and some good series as well to watch
And
there.
and get guess what our most viewed watch along is?
Halloween
What's
Kills.
that?
Jackass #2.
Oh,
How many is that?
Over 1,000 views,
damn.
Holy crap.
bro. That's what I said, bro. Like, cause I did not think I'd be hitting that many views like on a Jackass watch along. But I think my most viewed short at the moment is my Breaking Bad season ranking. I think I have over 2,000 views on that.
My highest viewed video has like 1,700 views, I think.
Which one was it?
It's the first horror movie recommendations, I think. And then
Oh,
I
that's
think
right.
the third one. I think the third one hit 1,300.
And bro, I think
Or
and that
maybe it
song
was
that you
just
used for
1,100.
the first Halloween movie recommendations, I've been using that a lot because it's just
Yeah, I noticed that.
like I just like the beat to that song. It's just
I was way off on number 3. It only hit 382 views.
which is still good. I mean,
Yeah,
Real quick
it is
though,
good.
I was gonna say, so back to what I was saying about movies and trains. No, so I'm gonna be honest. The 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 only reason I got Paramount Plus was for specifically Twin Peaks. That
Yeah.
was the only reason I got it, because I thought it would be stupid to like, I don't know, pay to watch every single episode. So I said I'm gonna just get the streaming service for it. I've been wanting to watch it for a while, so I'll do it. And I did it, and I haven't canceled since. Not because I think it's the best series, not the best streaming service in the world or anything. I do think it is one of the best series. That's another thing. But no, I haven't canceled since, just because like I am ready to go through the show once again. So yeah, no, it trust me, like if I can give you the like biggest like recommendation of the day, no, it is worth it just to binge through Twin Peaks, like, and literally cancel it right after.
Is the return
It's worth
on
it.
Paramount Plus as well, or no?
No, so the movie,
Oh.
is available on two places. It's
It's
on
on
HBO
HBO Max. I noticed that.
It's on that, and then it's on the Criterion channel as well. And then for the return is on Showtime.
yeah, you don't have Showtime.
So now the
But
reason why
I
it's
actually
on
like sometimes like they have a couple of other services that are correspondent with Hulu that are basically add-ons. So
yeah.
I've used some of those to watch some shows. Like I'm using Stars at the moment to watch Ash versus Evil Dead.
Well, see, I did the same
isn't that on
thing with
Netflix? Or did they
Amazon
drop
Prime.
it?
The extent I
No,
used the
it's just on Stars at the. I think it's just on Stars at the moment for Ash versus Evil Dead.
so
I
how
could've
Hulu has
sworn
the
it was on
extension
Netflix.
thing. How Hulu has the extension thing, like you were just talking about a second ago. Amazon Prime obviously has the exact same thing, and I bought Paramount Plus and Showtime. I bought those subscriptions through extensions for Amazon Prime. But anyway, no, the return is on Showtime. And the reason why, when they did the return, why it's on Showtime is because in the original series, everything is completely implied. Why? Because to get that show back on the air in the older days, like in the 80s and 90s, it was on CBS, like it was on live TV and on cable. And the only way that they could really sneak their way through was to imply everything. But obviously, Fire Walk with Me is very rated R, and the return is on Showtime. Why? Because Showtime, as you guys know, just like HBO, there's no like limitations like for what they can show in terms of like sexual content or violence and gore. And yeah, no, the return gets very, very fucking
That's
gory. And
that's
it
pretty
does
much
get
with
pretty sexual at the
Dexter
time.
also.
Huh?
It's also kind of the same with Dexter. So
Well, that's the thing. That's why shows go to Showtime and HBO so that they can have like they
or
can use
Cinemax for that
they don't
matter,
they don't have any limits. And
because
let's just
Banshee.
say
I'll tell you this. Like, sorry if I keep cutting you off, but I'm just trying to. I just want to make a little point here, really quick, about Banshee, because there is some graphic stuff in that show, not just violence wise, but also sexual content wise, with that show. So I find it nice that they actually put it on HBO Max instead of just keeping it on Cinemax, because I don't know how well it would have worked out if they just kept it on Cinemax, but I'm glad they put it on HBO Max. So
yeah.
because I even told Zach that show would not be for him because there's actually some graphic sexual content in that show.
Yeah. And that's the thing is with the return naked guy.
Well, not just that, not just that, because there's also a couple of rape scenes in Banshee.
No, I'm talking about right now.
I know. I'm just I was just trying to add on to what I was trying to say about Banshee. So, but continue. Sorry for cutting you off again, bro.
No,
Just
you're good. But
you can continue
no,
on.
with the return, I by all means am happy that David Lynch decided to do the show through Showtime because yeah, no. There's no way that he would be able to do the show without having full directorial capabilities. Like I'm glad he had no limits and that he didn't have to like I don't know, hide any of the violence or gore or any of the sexual content. Like I'm just so happy that the return not only happened at all, but that he was able to make it, he was able to do it the way I think he honestly wanted to do the original Twin Peaks. So, yeah, no.
But, yeah, can I say something else also about Dexter?
Yeah, I'm done with talking about Twin Peaks. So that's all I wanted to tell
Okay,
you
I was
guys.
about to say, bro, because
So
if you weren't done talking, I would let you go on.
So yeah, the end of January, early February. If you guys need something new to watch, I'm planning on doing a whole Twin Peaks live discussion then or sometime around then. So if you guys do want to join, we can try to move a little bit farther back if you guys need a little extra time, but that's when we're doing it. So if you guys do want to join, that's when it's happening.
All right. But yeah, there's also some sexual stuff in Dexter, as I would also say, but like even like when they kind of would show tits and everything, sometimes they actually do a pretty good job at hiding it.
Yeah.
Like in regards to the sex scenes in the show, they do a pretty good job at hiding it sometimes, so that where it's not like full on nudity.
Yeah.
Because we don't always need full on nudity in TV shows, because sometimes those don't really work. It's just just there for people to just be like, oh, tits. Like,
Yeah.
bruh. It'd be like watching freaking Halloween, and you literally see the chick. You literally see the chick where she's like, "Say anything you like it," and he's like, "Oh, titties."
Oh my gosh.
I just be like, "Screw you people."
What do you think of this kill right here, Luke? I think this might be the gnarliest one in the whole movie.
Oh, absolutely, dude. Oh, yo, this is. The look on Alex Wolf's face says it all. Like, I'm telling you, bro, the look on his face says it all.
Oh, they're scary people.
Well, what the?
Oh, Movies and Trains left, huh?
I don't know what happened. I probably might have been the same issue that you had earlier. Well, looks like they all left. Movie's not even over. Well, guys, I don't know what's happening, but the movie's not even over. What the heck, bro?
Nah, everybody decided to leave, I guess. Sorry about that.
Because I was like, bro, the movie's not even over yet.
I know, right? Yeah, no, my Safari just decided to be stupid.
Just crashed on you.
Yeah, but here I am.
Okay, we're safe.
You know I'm not gonna miss this movie, dude. Like you know, like
I know you, but I'm just saying, like, if he
biggest...
just like left on mute, because I just made a freaking like joke, because that might have sounded insulting to you, bro. I'd be like, screw you.
You'd be like, how?
How could you do this to me, bro? Like, you're my co-host.
Right. But anyway, yeah, no, like I'm one of the biggest fans of this movie. Like you're gonna meet, so it's like, yeah, no.
I think you're like the biggest fan of this movie that I know, personally.
Really? You think the biggest?
Probably the biggest, to be honest with you, because I mean, some people have this as one of their favorite horror films of all time, but like, I haven't met anyone else that is like as big of a fan of this film as you are. So,
oh yeah, no, it's.
So that's the reason why, like, you're the biggest fan of this film that I know personally.
Yeah, well, good to know. Yeah, no, like, again, like in regards to like straightforward horror, this is number one for me for sure. Like, I mean, and plenty of other people have their picks, you know, like Halloween, The Thing, Jaws, like, and they're all worthy picks for
The
sure.
Exorcist.
The Exorcist, like Psycho, they're all worthy picks, of course, but something about this movie just feels, I don't know, something hit me so personally with this one, and I think it's just so obscurely different, and I don't know, something hit me so hard the first time I watched this movie, and it never fails to like this is one of those movies where it's like I don't know if it ever will get old for me.
Probably won't, to be honest with you. Probably will never get old, because this is a absolute masterpiece in horror.
It is a masterpiece.
That's why I said at the beginning of this video that that we're going to be watching the horror masterpiece known as Hereditary.
Yep.
And I don't care what anybody says. For anyone that is just 1-1 with Ari Aster, Midsommar is awesome too. So
I think Midsommar honestly also is a masterpiece. So it's like, yeah, no.
I don't think that one's quite a masterpiece, but it's close. It's close to a masterpiece in my opinion. But Hereditary is an easy masterpiece.
I think it's the better of the two for sure. But I don't also at the same time, I can't necessarily say that if someone says that if they like Midsommar more, I can't necessarily say they're wrong because it's so close.
That's fine. I mean, it's just some people are definitely definitely on two different islands, or heck, I'd say 4 different islands. I'd say, like, one island loves Hereditary, the other does not like Midsommar. The third island loves Midsommar. The fourth island does not like Hereditary.
Or you're on the fifth island where you like both. No, I'm sorry. Then there's the sixth island where you love both.
And guess what? Me and you would be on both of that island. You'd be on the 6th island.
Yep, I think we're on number 6.
So it'd be like we go to that island where the people basically love both of those movies. Be like, hey, what's up, brother?
Pretty much.
All Movies and Trains had to go grab something to eat. That's totally good, bro. You're good. So,
but
thank you to Movies and Trains for joining us here tonight. Always a good pleasure to have you on.
I mean, like, no, I don't mean this like to give myself credit or to pat myself on the shoulder or anything, but like in regards to being a fan of the movie, I don't know anybody else who, like, at least personally, who's okay with having Charlie's decapitated head on a stick just sitting on their bookshelf.
That'd be bad. But
I mean,
what island would you be on movies and trains? Do you love both, or do you love this one and don't like Midsummer? Or actually, the seventh island is people who love Hereditary but just like Midsummer. There's the seventh island for you. So.
like, look, I don't know anyone who's okay with this just looking at them while they sleep.
Definitely not me. I mean, that'd be like having Sean William Scott's head from Final Destination just looking at me,
Right?
which is probably even worse if you ask me. Because bro, like there was like a blade like from the train that just goes.
And someday, Luke, we're definitely going to have to do Midsummer for a private watch party. I don't know about on here because it is a rather long movie, but
Yeah, and not just that. That movie is very rated R.
I mean, honestly, excuse me, honestly, beyond one scene though, in terms of sexuality, like I think X might have been a little worse, to be honest, in terms of like the sexuality. Like, there's only one scene in Midsummer. Oh, by the way, if you haven't, I'll go back to what I was saying in a second here. But if you haven't noticed, this song right here playing on the end credits. So for my my top 20 films video, I played a snippet, as you saw, of a song from each movie. This is the song that played before Hereditary. Before
Okay.
I
Let's
started
see.
talking about Hereditary, yeah, I used the end credit song.
The eighth island is hating both Hereditary and Midsummer.
Well, I don't want to go to that one.
No, we're on the
But
sixth island here because we're the actual film bros. So.
yep. But
I'm being
anyway,
I mean, we're not really the film bros. I was being sarcastic.
but anyway, but to introducing Millie Shapiro. Yep, it was her first movie, and it's a heck of a way to step on the scene.
Absolutely. But guys, that was our watch along for the absolute A24 masterpiece, Hereditary. I don't know what I'm trying to think of what our next watch along will probably be. I mean, I have a few options. We could either do the Bad Guys, Top Gun, or Pearl, but we'll figure something out.
We'll figure out. It's a very busy season, so watch-alongs, unfortunately, for December are going to be a little more spaced out. But if you guys haven't heard, if you guys weren't here a few streams ago, I don't even remember which one it was. I think it was Doctor Strange. But we were talking about how we were planning on the months leading up to me and Luke's birthday. We're going to watch some of our favorite films of all time, the ones that we have not watched yet on here. And there are some that we definitely, unfortunately, we might not be able to do. For example, with Fire Walk with Me, we may not be able to do that one with Luke if he doesn't, see all of Twin Peaks on time first.
I'm probably not going to be honest with you, but maybe.
So yeah,
I could, but I don't know when I'll get to it though, because there's other shows I need to finish.
Yeah, he already has a lot of other stuff that he's in the middle of right now. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. So Fire Walk with Me, it's a maybe, but we might skip on that one. And obviously we won't do at least on my list wise. So that one we might not do. We may not do The Nightmare Before Christmas because obviously that's a seasonal film, but we will find bits of, we'll take apart some films from the lists and watch those in what would that be, the spring. So
yes. So again, Frisky and I are going to talk this one out and which one we're going to do next. Either we're going to do the Bad Guys, Top Gun, or Pearl. So because again, we spouted out those ideas as we were watching Hereditary. So or actually, I can put a poll up and see which one you guys would like to see.
There you go.
Let's do either Top Gun, Bad Guys, or Pearl. So yeah, I'll put that up after we get done with the stream here. So, but yeah, guys, that was our watch along for Hereditary. We had a great time. I mean, again, if you guys complain that we talk too much during these streams, too bad, so sad. Because guess what?
Yeah,
That's kind of the point.
It would be extreme. I'm sorry, but if you want to just watch someone just blankly stare at a screen for 2 hours and not say nothing, sounds really boring to me. First of all, and second of
Well,
all,
and plus that everybody would be like, talk.
yeah, like I'll admit sometimes we do talk like maybe a little too much, but you know what? At the end of the day, we're having fun, we're having conversation, and that's what that's what these watch alongs are for. They're to hang out,
and that's what you
while
came
we
here
watch a
for.
movie.
So
So,
but yeah, we got one last comment in here. We got Cal L Daily. What is up, brother? Thank you so much for stopping in.
Good to
Very
see
last
you right
minute,
before we head out.
But yeah, guys, that we did our watch along for Hereditary. So again, I'm gonna post here in a little bit on my story on Instagram what you guys would like to see us do next, and whatever one wins, I have to talk. Obviously have to talk with this dude. So, about which day works best. I mean, you're down for anything, bro. I know you. You're down for anything.
There's not a lot I'm not down for.
So, but again, I'm not gonna try to subject you to torture. So,
yeah, no.
I'm not going to do that to you because
he's not going to put on something that I outrageously hated. The only one he's kind of convinced me is Black Phone, but even then, that's because I already was wanting to give it another chance.
Well, I mean, come on, bro. I mean, The Black Phone is not really a film that's like worth the hate. Is what I'm trying to say. But I mean, I'm not trying to make you not. I'm not trying to make you love it, but it's just sometimes I'm just trying to make you understand some things, that maybe might make you enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to make you love it, though. Just
I know what you're trying to say. And I am willing to give it another chance.
Oh, actually, that actually might be the other choice, but again, I have to talk to my buddy Zach Goller to get him on for that, because that's actually the one I want to get him on for, is for The Black Phone.
Cool.
So, but anyways, guys, yeah, thank you so much for joining. Fritzky, where can they find you, my brother?
Yeah. All right, everybody. Fritzky22 on Letterboxd, Fritzky on Music Board and YouTube. Just quick short things to keep your eye out for. Criterion, my entire Criterion Collection video coming out next week. A week after that, you guys have voted on the poll I put on my story. What music video, not music video, but what music related video you wanted me to do first, and ranking all the Slipknot records was what you guys chose. So 2 weeks out from now, all the Slipknot albums ranked, including 2022's The End So Far. And also hit me up on Instagram, Negretti_Alex25.
Yes, sir. It's always great to have this dude on, because he is one of the, honestly, through YouTube, he might be my best friend. So
yeah, right back at you. Yeah, no, we love hanging out here, together,
and we also we vent our frustrations with each other. So
yeah. No,
because I remember, because before we go, I have to tell this a little bit, because I know you called me a couple days ago about Crash.
Oh yeah, tell that story.
So basically, this dude bought Crash on the Criterion Collection when I told him to buy Failsafe instead. And he told me that it's basically car crashes and sex. And
That's it.
And he called me out of nowhere. I was just chilling out. And then he just called me and bro, look at my letterbox right now. And I'm like, okay. And I see that it's Crash, and he gave it a 0.5 star.
Yeah, and I went online actually to make sure, hey, am I the only one that thinks this? Far from it. I saw so many reviews that said the same thing.
Because I'm sorry, buddy, but I did not care that much for Fallen Angels. I mean, I liked it, but I wasn't quite on board with it. I watched it last night. I didn't really get I couldn't really get into it.
That's okay. Well,
It's
it's
good
a
though. Don't get me wrong.
style
It's
over.
good. It's
Here's
good.
the thing, though. It's style over substance. It for sure
I mean,
is.
I'm not saying it's bad. I mean, I did like it though. I gave it a 3. So, but it's just most of it it was confusing for me.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm willing to give it another chance. But overall, it's just, it's okay. Wasn't really on board with it. But
Yeah,
but
and that's okay. Like, it's not for everybody.
yeah, freaking Jared. Hey you, yeah you. I challenge you to a dance competition.
competition.
That was, I think the funniest one was when we did Sonic 2, bro. That was the most fun. We had doing the
Yeah.
dance competition.
For sure, for sure.
And dude, it was all because I said dance competition that you literally spouted that out, and I was like, you bastard. Because bro,
But,
you just had to do it, huh?
Maybe.
Because bro, all because I said dance competition, you're like, hey, you, yeah you, I challenge you to a dance competition.
To a dance competition.
And then after that, I joined you because I was like, you, hey you, I challenge you to a dance competition.
That was a wild stream, dude, to say the least.
Probably even more wilder than when we did X.
I would think so.
But you know,
that was
that's kind of that's.
too.
But hey, welcome to the Luke Ponto channel, I guess. So.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, guys, we're gonna head out. It's getting late, so thank you everybody that joined here tonight, and thank you to Movies and Trains as well for joining us here tonight before we have to go. And by the way, buddy, I will say, by the way, Movies and Trains, if you're still watching this right now, I'll send you the digital code for Pearl. So, but anyways, guys, we're gonna head out, and thank you to everybody that joined here tonight. So, have a good night. Peace.
See you later. Peace.